Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games, and welcome to a new Kaiserreich campaign here on the channel. It has been a while since I've done one, and I've been waiting for 0.8 to be released, but it got delayed, understandably, I'm sure. I'm not one of the Kaiserreich developers. I'm sure that there's a lot of complicated things that come out whenever they are doing a brand new update. So, I'd rather wait and it be good than it be rushed and buggy, right? So in the meantime, I thought that I would do a country that I had told myself that I was going to do when it first came out, but I never took the time to really get around to it. And I'm also going to be testing out a brand new mod. Oh, you'll notice that the colors look very different. Now this is a mod I'm going to be using. It is called just Reworked for Kaiserreich, and it's supposed to mess around with some of the counters for the military divisions and things like that. And it's also supposed to increase the speed of the game as you go into the kind of the late 30s, early 40s, when later on there's lots of divisions running around the planet. It's supposed to make things run a little bit smoother. I've seen good reviews for it. I'm going to try it out for myself, and we're going to find out. It's a change of pace for the colors, at least. So what we are going to be playing is not actually Dos Alsacien, maybe some other time, but I am going to be playing as the Indochinese Union, which has some interesting mechanics, to say the least. So we're going to be getting ready for that. And in the meantime, I don't know, I guess let's just build some infrastructure or something over there. None of this matters. I guess convoys or something. Build some convoys, research slots. I ain't going to research anything for the Germans. I'm going to say they're too busy dealing with the Vietnamese to build anything. And I guess let's put everybody here in Singapore. So it's an interesting looking mod. A lot of visual differences. Pearl of the Ornament, you can pause and read that on your own time. I'm only going to deal with the Vietnamese and Indochinese events. So the first thing you notice is it kind of looks, when you're zoomed out, everything's a lot brighter. It sort of reminds me of, I think it's called the WW Plus mod in that sense. You have these really sharp looking lines on the borders between the countries here. But when you zoom in, you get the terrain view. So I actually really like that. As you come in here, you can see the mountains and the forests and the cities. It all looks pretty detailed. I also am really enjoying, unless this is something that the Kaiserreich team did, but I'm pretty sure this is the mod, you have these different looking air bases. They actually look like the air strips, and I guess they have a little plane on them whenever they're occupied, in addition to being yellow. Of course, one of the big differences here is the unit counters. As you can see, they become these little squares here. They're also Black Monday's hitting us, and they get divvied up by unit type. All right, we're gonna go with fiscal austerity. Electoral gridlocks going on in France. End of Black Week, and so on and so forth. So that looks interesting. Also, there's a different font used for the cities. I actually kind of I like it. All right, we are going to protect Malaya. We're gonna do everything we can to piss off the Vietnamese, just like for role-playing purposes, to really spark off that revolt. Give them some aluminum or something. All right. Instability in Indochina. Okay. Really looking forward to playing Vietnam. Let's see. We're going to reinforce the European privilege. We're off to the races. Let's see what everybody's doing. Well, you just kind of wait around for the first year. It's like a lot of Kaiserreich countries. When you're playing as Indochina, you just got to wait around for a while. Okay, so what's generally going on? Looks like the syndicalists are in charge, but they have some sort of coalition government. At least that's what they're telling people. In the Commune of France, what else is happening in the world? I mean, nothing's going to happen in the United States for a while. Canada is starting on C7. We've got nationalist agitation happening in Tonkin. Chamber of Princes is still in charge of the Dominion. They haven't gone king or, what's his name? Oh, I'm blanking out. The Maharaj. Well, anyway, they haven't chosen which they're going to do yet. What else is going on in the world? I get the feeling that the Saudis are going to win this Arabic Peninsula Civil War. Italian Republic, we got social liberals over there right now. Plantation strikes, we are going to suppress them. Wait, oh shoot, I'm trying to remember which... Because there's one of the ways that you can get a percentage chance to avoid the Indochinese revolt. I've been, and you know, the dev was no help, because I originally had thought for a while that I was going to make a guide showing how to avoid the Indochinese revolt, and the dev was implying that there was ways to avoid it, but that they were going to make it so it was even harder to do, and I could never find a 100% effective method. I remember I had even a lot of people in my Discord all hunting for it. And like, there was one guy who, and I'm not saying that he was a liar, but he said that the way he used would always lead to 100% Indochinese revolt being missed, but then I would try it and it would work, but then I would do it again when I was actually recording and explaining how to avoid the revolt, and then the revolt would break out. So I have no idea. I guess it just might be a classic case of the Kaiserreich team making it so you can not 100% avoid something. They try to avoid those, at least from what I can tell, they try to avoid those situations more and more as the years have gone by, or the patches have gone by. What's Japan up to? Doing superior firepower. Mexico. Syndicalists are still in charge, but Zapata hasn't been shot yet. How about down here in Argentina? They're probably in the middle of their civil war. Also, the capitals are different, displayed differently, you might notice. Coup d'etat happened in Siam, and it looks like Horner is in charge in the Union of Britain. Okay, so we might have a pretty strong Union of Britain here. We're going to declare martial law. What's happening over here? The Social Conservatives appear to have won in Austria. Now the AI can pull it off. That's right, they fixed that a few patches ago. I don't remember much about the Indochinese Union, because I just got so frustrated with the inability to... Let's see... Do I want the forts? If I build the forts, are they going to go away? We'll do this, pacification. Because I don't know if I get to keep them. That would be cool. But as I was saying, I didn't look into Indochina too much, so I actually don't know what kind of figures. I just got so frustrated when trying to figure out the guide that I... Oh, new images here. I don't know who they get. I don't know. I know that Ho Chi Minh is now dead. He in the lore. He died in actual China, I believe. Around, where did he die? I want to say he died in Hong Kong. I'm not totally sure off the top of my head. It's been a little while since I looked at it. Yeah, so Ho Chi Minh is definitely dead, but I don't know about like Nguyen Giap. I hope he's around. It'd be cool to have him as the commander. Maybe he's a field marshal or something. But I have no idea if he's alive or dead. Nguyen Giap, for context, he's somebody who even a lot of like Western military academics will admit, or I should not say Western, I should say American, even American academics generally will put him in that category of great, great generals of the 20th century. You know, he'll be up there with like the Pattons and the Eisenhowers and things like that, because he directed the North Vietnamese army not only during the Vietnam War but during the Indochina War between France and historically, not in the Kaiserreich timeline, but between France and Vietnam. Let's see here. Perhaps we can deal with this peacefully? Actually, I should have said send in the troops, so I took a political power hit. Anyway, is this going to get done in time? There we go. Saigon Uprising. It's happening! Now, okay, I just want to check something out of pure curiosity. So, we've got 13 days on this decision. There's 10 days on the pacification. Is it going to get bypassed or what? Oh, so sorry. I forgot to read that event. That was the actual Declaration of Independence. I just want to see if they get the forts. Am I going to get the forts? Am I going to get the forts? And by I mean Indochina. I know that I'm still playing as them, but hold on. No, they did not get it. Yeah, it appears they did not. Okay, I guess that would be cheating. Anyway, so Saigon Uprising. Yesterday, concerted insurgency simultaneously broke out from Tonkin to Cochin, China. Trade unions went into general strike and tried to occupy municipal government buildings. While in most places order has been restored, the Viet Cong brought their peasant rebellion from Binh Dinh in Mekong to Saigon and entered the city. Local garrisons defected and rebels seized control of key communications and administrative facilities in Saigon. Vive la Révolution! Oh, and just look at that. They lost the 3 Indochinese divisions that they had down here in Singapore. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? I think first thing I want to do is fix these horrifying plans they've got. Alright, I see a lot of generals. I don't see Giap. Oh, that's too bad. So, wow, it looks like we have some really, really amazing generals out here, though. We've got a skilled staffer. That's freaking awesome. We got hill fighters, commandos, infantry officers, all that sort of stuff. I think we're gonna go with Win Chi Than. Now, I will admit that I do not know as much about the history of a lot of Asian countries as, you know, when it comes to other countries that I'll talk about, like Russia or things like that during a lot of my playthroughs. But I will try to say what I can when I can. Okay. But this is another guy who was actually, I'm a little worried. Will he die in this? No, because he died during the Vietnam War. Wait a second. What's wrong here? Oh, Huang Van Tai. No. We're gonna go with Nguyen Shan Thuan here. Actually, maybe I should promote him later, but we'll have him right here for now. We can give him a new trait. Let's give him camouflage expert, probably. Oh, right, I don't have any command points because I'm a brand new country. Okay, so we've got insufficient resources. We need to make sure that the steel is coming in. That's going to take away all my factories. It's not a big deal. And I just have no field marshal for right now. Okay. So, ooh, I like it. They have, like, Vietnamese audio when I select them. I'm guessing that's Vietnamese. I don't speak Vietnamese. Alright. Okay, let's do something like that. Now, we gotta watch out for the invasions, so let's put one of you here. Where else? Right here. Okay. Now, get moving, everybody. Get moving fast. We're gonna actually slow things down here. And let's fix this terrible color. There we go. Oh, much prettier. Much prettier. I really love the color, too, for the Indochina. Shelling of Saigon. This morning, the Germans began a bombardment of the city of Saigon using both German warships as well as aerial bombardment. When this assault finally ceased, most of the major buildings in Saigon had been basically leveled. However, this bombardment will only aggravate our people's hatred of the German bandits. So I just got some more support. So check this out. The way this is set up, there's actually Social Democrats, Radical Socialists, Totalists, and Syndicalists who are forming up the party, and I believe it is a coalition government here in the early stages. So, yeah, here we go. So if you go up here, actually, that's kind of weird. It's saying we're getting a bonus for being 40 to 50% party popularity, and we're getting the 80 to 90% party popularity boost. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, it's a coalition government for right now. During the rebellion, if we win the rebellion, that's when we actually will get somebody. Oh, this is cool. They have little biographies here. Let's read this one just so we know who's in charge. Nguyen An Yin is respected by most Indochinese intellectuals as the true democratic soul of Indochina. He studied in Sorbonne and participated in the French Revolution in 1919. In 1922, Nguyen An Yin, Nguyen the Truyen, and Nguyen Al Quoc, aka Ho Chi Minh, met in Marseille and decided to plan the liberation of their motherland. Nguyen An Yin returned to Indochina in 1924 and was arrested by German police for radical agitation. After witnessing the crackdown of Indochinese syndicalism, Nguyen An Yin decided that Indochinese revolution must rely on the spontaneous uprising of peasants. Since then, he started the Aspiration Society, modeled on traditional secret societies. He often personally travels from village to village under the disguise of a monk or herbist, selling his self-made ointment, and secretly recruits members to sow the seeds of revolution. He thus won great popularity among peasants in the Mekong Delta. While his dream of completely transforming the personality of Indochinese people might not be realized in the foreseeable future, his emphasis on cultural enlightenment, autonomy, and spontaneity will deeply reshape Indochinese society. So let's also look at our national spirits here. We've got guerrilla tradition, additional effect of our partisans. We have less attack on our core territory, but more defense. Less max planning. We're out of supply, minus 20%. We've got the Viet Minh, or League for the Independence of Vietnam, is a broad coalition government of groups which seeks the immediate independence of Vietnam. The various factions with the Viet Minh all advocate popular unity, but each has its own agenda, which greatly inhibits the organization's ability to make decisive decisions. Besides, some Khmer and Laotian members voiced their doubt about the name of the organization. I guess that makes sense. So less daily, actually no, it costs us more, but our more political power gain per day. But we have a higher surrender limit. Poorly organized army, hurting our attack and division, our planning speed. Apathetic people. Despite the recent upsurge of rural revolution in Indochina, the majority of the population remain mostly apathetic to the demand of the revolutionary state. At the end of the day, it will take a lot of hard work to get people to not be apathetic, to think of something larger than themselves. That hurts my war support, so I'm only at 50% right now. And finally, we've got international support, increasing my daily army experience gain and my production efficiency cap. Influx of Indochinese Veltkrieg veterans and the exiled revolutionaries from France is the motor of revolution and the pillar of the revolutionary army. How interesting. Okay, so, all right. I'm sure you guys are sick of me jabbering. Let's win this, shall we? All right. I think maybe we could actually go to 4 speed. All right, moving along, moving along. Let's get you over here first. Okay, wait, we gotta fix this. Okay, we gotta delete that. And then we're gonna, whoops. Yikes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. And stop and start. Go. And be aggressive while you're at it. Okay, cool. Whoa! German blockade. I almost clicked that by accident. German blockade. Imperialists have completely cut off our line of communications with our international friends. Now we're in dire lacking of equipment. Many of our soldiers are equipped with hatchets and spears. The Tan Viet... Let's check our logistics. Okay, we do have an excess. The Tian Vet Party inherits the transitional underground revolutionary network developed by the Old League in the 1920s. They suggest to focus on smuggling weapons in the Gold Triangle to support our troops. This trade, however, requires absolute secrecy and some amoralism. We have no other choice. We'll remove international support to activate arms trafficking system, change the popularity of Topless 5%, or keep the pace. So okay, I'm already having to think about if I want to go totalist or not. Shoot, I thought I would have time to wait on this, but. Oh, I can go national populist. How interesting. Okay, let's look at how these end. So it looks like we've got radical socialist, syndicalist, totalist. I just want to get a kind of general idea. I'm not going to maybe for sure choose what I want to do now. But where do these lead? Democratic centralism, La Lutte, legacy of Ho Chi Minh. This requires one of the following. Okay, it looks like all of them can lead to the legacy of Ho Chi Minh. Gets event transformation to a syndicalist country. The leftist. Okay, so this looks interesting. So this is if the totalist, syndicalists, and the radical socialists are all over 25%, you get left-wing unity. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. That's something you can do. I'll have to be careful about that. What have we got here? Modernist culture, break the patriarchy, breaks down the gender division in the Indochinese society. Radical socialists get less popular, but we get faster production efficiency growth, personality revolution. Let's see, Indochinese pluralism. Dang, I like that additional recruitable population factor. It's not much, though. That sounds cool, though. Legacy of Ho Chi Minh. Get more than 25% on everybody. That is really neat. I had no idea that that was an option. Okay, so I'm going to try to go for this. So the totalists right now are at 20%. They're a little weaker than the syndicalists, but then the radical socialists are way too strong right now. So let's say... Plus, I want to see what the arms traffic system is. We will say we have no other choice. Okay, so is that a decision thing? Here we go. Arms trafficking network. Under the emergent war situation, we've activated an international underground smuggling network to gain desperately needed weapon and all war materials. The network will give us access to foreign weapons and war materials against the enemy blockade. Smuggle along the river. We'll get access to arms dealers around the Indochinese peninsula. Create junk fleet. Access to armed dealers around the South Chinese Sea. We've also got a few other things here. Motivate war peasants. Develop rural secret societies. Reorganize the rifles for 90 days. Okay, so if I click this now, it's going to give me 3 divisions. I'm doing so much reading. I'm sorry, guys. With the help of officers trained in France, including Belt Creek veterans, we are able to grasp modern military tactics in a short period. However, we still need to know how to organize modern land units. A quick way to learn it is to reorganize the existing Indochinese rifle units Lin Top into model units based on French system. However, there will be our main force. These will be our main force units. However, the reorganization will take some time. So this will delete the Lin Top template and remove all units created from this template. Which is that? Okay, so it's a 6. How many of those do I have? I've only got 3. You know what? I think we'll try that. So we're going to reorganize them. It's going to take 3 months. Damn. Okay, form Khmer Isarek, at least 1 division in Stun Trang. Lose 300 rifles, 60 days less daily commander gain. Effects when removed. The units formed in this decision can be upgraded or deleted via national focuses. Create Indochinese unit in Cochin China. Okay, so is it an instant division? No. Intensify harassment. So we got more attack. Oh, so this attack here. So this is why I'm getting barely any command power, but the intensifying harassment, which is on right now, this is negating the negative attack on core territory that I've got from, where is it? Guerrilla Tradition. Cool. Okay, motivating the peasants. Strengthen guerrilla activities by 10. Current strength of guerrilla activities is 14. German Empire is probably the strongest military power ever existed, but we will triumph. The resistance against German imperialists calls for great courage and sacrifices, but to survive and win, courage and sacrifices are not enough. David couldn't find Goliath with sword. He had to learn how to use the weapons of the weak. How very interesting. This is also interesting. And I need a division in Laos before I'm allowed to open up a trail. So I don't know exactly what that's going to do for me. Okay, at least some of you... Okay, some of you have to be moving forward at all times here. I'm sorry, I just gotta... Alright, let's try to get north of Hue quickly. Quickly now. Quickly, 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 quickly. Ah, everybody's zigzagging. Quickly, 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 quickly. Yeah, so... When Tai Hawk returns to Saigon after the failure of the Yenbai Mutiny, the fate of many NVQD leaders was unknown. He's returned and has been enthusiastically welcomed by the people. Cool. All right, open the trail for 40 days, less daily command power gain. But then what happens? You know, we'll just open it up and find out. What's this? Oh, another one form, Pathet Lao. So this must like create divisions within like from the Cambodian and Laotian the Laotian forces, I guess, or something to that effect. All right, we're about to get the lions get all gunked up here. All right, what are we missing? Oil. What am I building that I need oil? A destroyer? Seriously? Get out of here. All right. Let's try to get north as quickly as possible. Citizen Vinh Thuy. When our... Oh, this is the Emperor guy. When our troops marched into the imperial capital of Hue, the Vietnamese Emperor Bao Dai, persuaded by our agent to stay, had been waiting at a citadel today on the platform in front of Hue, surrounded by the enthusiastic crowd and flying the Indochinese red flag. Instantly, love this flag. It's so simple, but it works. Emperor Bao Dai announced, "From this day on, royalty is abolished in Vietnam. Emperor Bao Dai is from here on the simple citizen Vinh Thuy. Citizens, let me be understood. I prefer to be a free citizen than an enslaved king." The abdication ceremony ended by Bao Dai handing over the symbols of royalty, gold seal and gold sword, to the revolutionary delegates, while the crowd shouted praise to Citizen Vinh Thuy. Nice, 50 political power. All right, fate of Nguyen Thi Nam. Successful merchant. Wait, this was a real person, I think. Yeah, I think she worked... I want to say she worked with the Americans during the Vietnam War. There's so many wins, you know, it gets difficult. Wins. Win or win. Win, win, win. Win, 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 win. Okay, so seriously, very successful merchant, known as the Queen of Iron, owns some of the largest, blah, 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 blah. Oh, she's considered a despotic, landlord. The soldier stopped the execution. Damn, she is our hero. Confiscate her property and leave her be. Oh, so I'll lose her as a minister. Where is she at? Win Thai Nam. Win Thai Nam. Win Thai Nam. Right here. Social Democrats, resource gain efficiency. I don't think I need any Social Democrats for this, right? Indochinese Revolutionary League, Tan Viet, and Aspiration Society. The Social Democrats are the VNQDD. All right, so we don't want to do that then, I think. I think the Syndicalists are lagging a little bit on the popularity right now. They're very much lagging on the popularity. Oh, before I forget. So, what does she give me? Resource gain efficiency? I don't think so. So, confiscate her property and leave her be. I'm just going to move on, everybody. Hey, they fixed the front lines. I was able to make that jump just fine. Nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, I need to pick a national focus. So, we got a literacy campaign here. Is there any stuff that I need to do while I am at war? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's try to get down here to the National Assembly as quickly as possible because I want to be able to come down here to the La Lutte, which it looks like any of these three branches will come down. So by the time I get down here to the National Assembly, whichever one looks the weakest, I'll probably start going down that way. But we need to get the more than 25% support for everything, if possible. So switch economy law to partial mobilization. No, I definitely want to do that. So land policy. All right, all right. Now, usually my episodes are about a half hour long, but I think we are going to try to just... these guys aren't catching up fast enough. I think I might go until the war ends, although I say that as he said as he ran into a defending division. Come on, no, keep the pressure on him, keep the pressure over here. Bring the pressure over here. Okay, so you guys need to quickly head west. Quickly. Interesting, that's for sure. All right, try to whip around. Try to get around them. All right, keep trying to break them. See, I don't want to get into too many. Damn, look at my recruitable population just shoot up too. Oh, I love Asian countries. So much manpower for me to use. All right. Yeah, if we can get them pinned down around Hanoi, it'll just be a matter of time. New foreign exchange earner. We are running out of foreign exchange. A new foreign exchange earner is needed to finance our weapon purchasing, while our peasants have been encouraged to cultivate cash crops. What should we do with the most profitable one? Opium is still undecided. Of course, opium production brought by coloners is condemned by us, but desperate times require desperate measures. Let's do it. Lower the cost of arms trafficking. I've still got arms. Or no, this is against our principle. It's going to lower my war support. And war support, I already don't even like that it's at 50%. Plus, we're going to probably be getting into offensive wars later. So, no. This is against our principles. Okay. So once that's done, I need you guys to whip around to Hanoi. Keep them pinned down here. And, in fact, let's get a couple of you guys to actually swerve over to this front line instead. Okay. This is looking very, very good right now. I'm very pleased with this. Panzer Panic. Division organization is less for 5 days. Because they've never seen a tank before, I guess. Actually, and we're going to get one of you to come down here to Vientiane. Alright, these guys are already starting to suffer from attrition. I actually want you to stay pinned down here. So I don't want them to break. Cool. Alright, looking really, really good. Very happy right now. We have a dangerous naval invasion coming in, though. Oh, shoot. I can't do last stand. Crap. We can't lose Saigon. We just can't. Damn. Damn. Alright, hold. Do this. Okay. Try to get over there. Come on, a little faster now, please. How long is he gonna hold out? 28 days? 26 days? Okay, I think we can hold them off. They got their Marines coming in here. Alright. One of you keep this division pinned. No, not you. You need to go north. What is this? Enlist an amateur guerrilla leader. Recently, a successful guerrilla leader received some attention. This man, previously known as An Van, brother literati in the intellectual circle in Tonkin, abandoned his job as a history teacher and organized a guerrilla band that achieved some brilliant victories against Germany. He never received any formal military training and claimed to learn military tactics from T.E. Lawrence's 7 Pillars of Wisdom. Some believe he has a real military talent, but our generals trained in France doubt it. Should we enlist this amateur into our army? This has to be him! This is Jop! Jop always said that one of his inspirations was T.E. Lawrence. A new corps commander is available. We don't need a literati in the army. Alright, let's see what he could do. What's his name here? An Van. An Van. Where is he? Is he in, or do I need to... There he is! Yes! Von Nguyen Giap. Brilliant strategist. He's an organizer and a trickster. Nice. So that's going to be our field marshal whenever who we'll probably not use until... we'll probably not be able to have until well after this war is over, with at the rate that I get command power at. You know what I'm saying? Alright. More of you need to be pivoting up here. How are things going down here? Alright, they're still holding firm. But we've got to get to their naval base. We have to cut off Hanoi. Quickly now. Quickly. Alright, pin these guys. And that's it. Once we've got it, they're through. Keep on coming down here to the war economy. What is this, though? Break the chain. Okay, this is some totalists, syndicalists, all sorts of stuff like that. Extensive mobilization. Oh, we want to get down there. Hey, if the war goes on that long, I won't complain too much. Land policy. If the revolution wants to prevail in Indochina, we must win the hearts and minds of peasants. Nationalists argue for rent reduction for tenants, but maintaining our relationship with patriotic landlords. However, radicals want to complete land reform to mobilize the peasants and eliminate the ancient regime in every village. The fierce debate on the land policy is splitting the coalition. Ta Thu Toa and Pham Ban Dong suggest a compromise by confiscating the lands of trades for now and conduct land reform in the future. Okay. So, okay, we're not doing the rent reduction. I don't care about the Social Democrats. Syndicalists are still the weakest, and so are the totalists. Oh, this is perfect then. So, promised land redistribution in the future. Of course, we got to be careful now because we don't want radical socialists to go under either. This is tricky. This is very tricky, but I like it. I really like it. All right. So, we've got our own little version of Dien Bien Phu happening out here. It's simply glorious. Alright, you guys, come on in here, try to pierce through to Hanoi. And, yeah, we're about to do this successfully, I think. Let's grab that. Alright, religious issue. Cochin China is home to millions of Buddhists, Christians, and Taoists. For many years, a religion played a dominant role in people's life. With the establishment of a revolutionary government, these religious believers are on the brink of panic. We might enlighten our people, but drastic measures might cause serious backlash and damage our war effort. State secularism, patriots, I don't think so. Integrate and transform into a civic religion. Secretly purge religious leaders. I like the idea of the integration because doesn't that fit with the theme I'm sort of going for here now is we're going to have this broad coalition. Plus the radical socialists are starting to get a little bit weak. So integrate and transform. Like have some sort of proactive synergy, you see. Boy, these guys are hanging in there, aren't they? Look at them. Actually, no, come here, get over here, and then here. And you come here. All right, European settlers. About 20,000 European settlers living in Saigon is a troublesome issue to us. They served in colonial administration, monopolized almost all modern economy sectors in India. While some revolutionaries decide to side with our just cause, most are die-hard reactionaries. How do we deal with them? Force them to work for us. Trade unions take over and decide. Gets gains, Thwa, Quintao, which will lower my output for a year. Pardon me. nationalize nationalize their assets and put them in jail. Geez, all of these hurt. So I guess maybe are the syndicalists still under 25%? Yeah. So trade unions will take over and says, oh, geez, but damn, that's a lot of factory output to be missing for a year. We're gonna force them to work for us. Besides that, should get the totalists over 25%. Shelling of Saigon again. Damn the Navy. Damn the Navy. What have the casualties been like? Oh my gosh, I've lost so many more than they have. But you know what? KD ratios don't matter in war. It's going to be who's left standing that matters. You know, if all this turns into the beautiful light blue of the Indochinese Union, you know, I dare them to say, I dare them to call me a loser. Also, what is the deal here? I've taken Hanoi. Do I have to completely... I'm trying to remember. Do I have to completely eradicate them? Alright. Alright, check this out. We're gonna put these guys here. Oh! Our new divisions are ready. Nice. Okay, let's put them... Where can I use them the most? Up here. Oh, man, one of my guys got cut off. Let's just dump everything into infantry equipment for right now. And how long is this? You know, I think this recording has gone on long enough. Sorry, guys. We're just going to have to pick it up next time. Next episode should be coming in the next couple of days. Thank you very much. I'm Conquering History Games. I'm very excited for this campaign. And I will see you in the next one. You all have yourselves a wonderful day. And subscribe and be sure to click the bell so you're notified when that new video goes up. I'll see you later. Bye.